Welcome to this week's video, where I discuss what I believe individual investors should consider before making their investment decisions in the coming 5 to 10 business days. We're going to talk about greed, investor greed, why I believe greed is not good, and how investors unfortunately are looking to be a little bit more greedy, chasing returns over the past few weeks. We're going to talk about Bitcoin, how a lot of people have been asking, can I buy Bitcoin? How difficult is it to buy Bitcoin? And what exactly is Bitcoin? And lastly, vaccine rollouts. We're seeing more and more vaccines being rolled out in the US and all over the world. Hopefully here in Canada, we can play catch up over the next month and a half or so, and all of us will come out of this pandemic in a really good position. For many investors, greed can be a good thing. They like to chase returns. And when they see an individual investment move significantly higher, they tend to ask their investment advisor, why can't they be in that investment? And so whether it's EV, electric vehicles, whether it's Bitcoin, whether it's high tech, these are names that people want to own in their portfolios. For whatever reason, the days of earning 6, 7, 8% return just aren't good enough for individual investors recently, and they've been inquiring how they can make more. Unfortunately, I'm here to tell you we need to take a pause at this point when individual investors are starting to ask me how they can make more money in a shorter period of time. Well, that to me is a red flag. And as the famous Warren Buffett says, be greedy when those are fearful, yet fearful when those are greedy. My advice this week, take a step back, pause, and stick to what makes you feel comfortable. Bitcoin, something that everybody seems to want to talk about these days, but yet how many people actually know what Bitcoins are? What is Bitcoin? A lot of people think it's an investment that you could buy on the Toronto Stock Exchange or the New York Stock Exchange. In reality, Bitcoin actually is not a stock at all. It's currency. It's digital currency or cryptocurrency. And it is something that is actually quite difficult to buy on your own. Now, over the past week or two, we've heard about new products that have come onto the market or that will be coming onto the market that you could actually buy. And these products actually mimic the ups and downs of the currency, of the digital currency, Bitcoin. And so there are now ways that you could buy them through an ETF, a closed-ended fund. But make no mistake, Bitcoin is something that is not for the faint of heart. It is extremely volatile. We've seen Bitcoin go from 20,000 down to 5, extremely volatile. And again, an asset class that is still unknown to many people, unknown in terms of how does it work? What causes Bitcoin to move higher and lower versus the US dollar? And so I'm here to tell you that if you are interested in Bitcoin, I believe you need to become a little more educated in Bitcoin. Send me an email, give me a phone call, we can talk about it and get you a little bit more educated before you go ahead and make a purchase into this cryptocurrency. So vaccines, we always seem to be talking about vaccines on our bi-weekly videos. It's something that I think individual investors watch very closely. And the vaccine rollout continues to get better and better and better. Unfortunately, we haven't seen it here in our country as yet, but we are being promised that vaccines are just a few weeks away here in Canada as well. But we are seeing the US, which is a dominant market in the world, they're now doing or vaccinating about 2 million people per day. And I really believe that when you have vaccines along with low interest rates, this is a fantastic recipe for success. And the vaccines are at the forefront. The more people get vaccinated, the more they're going to leave their homes, the more they're going to travel, and the more money, simply put, they're going to spend. So I believe the vaccine rollout is crucial for this stock market, and seeing the stock market continue to climb throughout the year